So hey guys, I know I said this would be like a Road to Ranked series where you'd see every game, but the last two times I've attempted recording an episode, Camtasia has messed up. I've either lost all the footage. The first time I lost all the footage, and the audio was there. The second time I lost all the audio, and the footage was gone. So we're gonna try again. We're currently at 5 wins, 0 losses, and Camtasia's being a pain in the ass, guys, what can I say? But in the matches you missed, the first guy I played against was playing like an Alexandrite Dragon Rabbit deck sort of thing, and it had like Dark Rabbit in it. It was kind of like Pegasus meets Kyber in weird mashup. The second game you guys missed was against an Exodia deck, and Twin Twister came in clutch twice. And the third duel you guys missed, I won via Rage Quit. I summoned Deneb and set 4 back row, and he just left. So, coming up against hashtag this guy duels, and he's at a 405 rating, so this is going to be our most competitive match we've had so far. Gonna wish this guy good luck, and I'm gonna take second. I know I've been saying that I like to take first, but I don't know. At the start, I don't think it's 100% necessary to lock your opponent down. And my computer's giving me a ton of lag problems. Ew. And I'm sorry if you hear any noise outside, guys. There are a couple of kids running about and being noisy. I can't do anything about the noise. I'm not going to shout at them like an old person. Hello? Oh, he is moving. Okay. He's not AFK. That's a good thing. Yeah, hashtag this guy duels. He summons Doomstar Magician, so we're going up against a pendulum deck of sorts. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, then target 1 card in either player's pendulum zone, destroy that card, and if you do, draw 1. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, bud, but I'm not playing any pendulum cards, so we're going to summon my good friend Unu. We're going to activate the effect. The reason I'm summoning Unu before I activate Upstart Goblin, it's something that people tend not to do, but when you activate your Upstart Goblin, you want to draw a card you need, and Unu thins the deck. So Unu thins the deck, gets rid of my Deneb, and now I'm not going to draw into a Deneb. Well, hopefully. We can hope anyway. In before I draw into Deneb. If I draw into RTR here, which I don't, but I did draw into Oasis of Dragon Souls, so I'm pretty happy with my position. I'm going to keep Sovereignty in hand. If I have to pitch a monster, I'm going to pitch Unu, simply because I'm going to get an Altair next turn, so let's just hope he doesn't MST, and he just passes. Okay. I drew another Sovereignty. Right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to activate Twin Twister. We are going to pitch Unu. And we're just going to pop the back row. I don't want to mess about. No messing about here, folks. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. This lag's getting really annoying. Then we'll activate Oasis of Dragon Souls. This will get me my Deneb that I pitched. Deneb that will then search me a Satellarknight from my deck. We're going to add ourselves an Altair for obvious reasons. Altair train out, and we win our first game. What I would have done there is I would have actually kept my Altair in hand. I would have summoned Sovereignty. Sovereignty would have summoned itself. Then I would have overlaid Deneb, Sovereignty, and Sovereignty. I would have got a draw, by the way, so I would have got a draw of Sovereignty anyway. Sovereignty would have gave me Vega, so I could have gone Vega Altair. There were many plays. I had a trigger next turn. Like, we're 238. We are climbing this ladder, boys and girls. I don't judge. Akatsuki Chloro. I actually did when I first started playing on Dueling Network, I joined a clan called Alpha Pack, and we used to have a lot of clan matches versus Akatsuki, and I can't remember the name of the clan. There was a clan, I can't remember the name of it. It'll come back to me in a later episode. Omega! It wasn't Omega, but they were definitely a clan that were around. If he's playing tunes, I will be incredibly hyped. If he is playing tunes, I will be hype as fuck. Because I haven't seen tunes played. I know that they're not the greatest deck in the world, but I know how good Comic Hand is, and usually this hand would be bad, but I have Skybridge. Skybridge makes me happy. I really hope he's running tunes. If he's not running tunes, I'll be incredibly upset. But yeah, I swear I've heard of the Omega clan before. This hand is beautiful. Right, so we're gonna summon Vega. Response to summon? But yeah, I am debating removing the Star Seraph engine, just because Pure Tellarknight seems to be the way forward. And then I can take out the Sovereignty stuff and just add in Floodgates, which is always good. Gonna take that as a no, buddy. Skybridge. Put the Vega in top of my deck very slowly. And this way we get the special summon of a Deneb. And then Deneb will add Altair and the train begins. But yeah, I got Nova and 2 Call of the Hornets, so I don't think I'm going to have much to deal with. In before attacks into Toon Alligator. Show me Toon Alligator. You are not Toon Alligator, you are Graydle Alligator. Okay, we have a Graydle matchup. If he's playing Graydle Kaiju, I don't think I have much to worry about. If it's standard Graydles, Graydle Slime can be a problem to an extent. Graydle Dragon's a pretty good card against the Tellarknights. But then again, I can just trivia shit away, so have fun. This lag is painful. He has no follow-up play. Oh, another Omega guy has joined. Let's think here. If I use Altair, I can't. This is a difficult play to kind of think about. So, obviously, I have this guy, and he's just a 28 beat stick as far as I'm concerned. So, what I can do is Call of the Haunted for Vega, Vega summon Altair. Call the Haunted for the Neb, add Vega, Vega summon Altair, and then overlay into Trevor. But he can just sack Trevor for a Kaiju, and I'm back in the same position. So yeah, right. We'll summon the Altair. Use his effect. We'll get ourselves a Deneb. We're gonna keep the train going, guys. We will keep our train in motion. Now, the reason for me doing this, correct me, or actually don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure I'm right, but Nova can negate Graydle effects. So I can technically attack into the Alligator, And then when he tries to take a radiant, I can negate it, and then in main phase 2 I can overlay into Ptolemaeus, standby phase, go into Pleiades. And then when he tries to tribute my monster, I can chain Pleiades, and we are happy bunnies. I think that's the play. So we are going to ram Altair into Alligator. I know Alligator will trigger. Chain. Draw. And we got ourselves a solemn warning, which will help in the long run, so I'm pretty sure we got game 1 won. I think, don't mean to sound cocky or anything, but I don't think there's much my opponent can do. Okay, just normal, he just specials the string kaiju, that's fine. Wait, let me read this guy. If your opponent controls a kaiju monster, you can special summon this card. You can only control one kaiju monster. When your opponent normal and special summons a monster, you can remove 2 kaiju counters from anywhere on the field until the end of this turn. Yeah, sure. He won't have kaiju counters on board. Yeah, I'll let that go. I don't mind him having that monster on board. I do like the graydle kaiju deck, so I'm going to take 700 points of damage here. I don't mind losing the Altair. In fact, I kind of prefer it, because now I can go Altair the Neb again, and I can do it during his end phase. I'm going to save the Call of the Hornets and use my Oasis. So, in the end phase, we are going to use Oasis of Dragon Souls, which will get us Altair. Altair will then get us Deneb, and Deneb will then search me a Vega. You could also search the Nunu, actually. I'm thinking about it. I guess. I'm not going for game next turn, so I suppose. And that way I can attack with a big kaiju dude as well. So yeah, I'll take that option. And we talk about Nerf Force. So summon Unu. This is actually quite a long duel, and the lag does not help. Unu will obviously send a Deneb to the grave. Then we overlay into the Delta Rose. Now, here's the question. Is that a greater lethal set? Do I take the risk? I could go play these and bounce it back to his hand. I could. And I think that's the play. Against Ptolemaeus. Toll will detach 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll summon ourselves a Pleiades. Big Papa Pleiades. Pleiades will then bounce the set monster. At this point I don't really need to push for masses of damage. Damage is not what I'm going for. right now I'm just going for clear board presence. Attack into the string kaiju. Attack for 2500. And the thing is, he can't tribute any of my monsters while I control the kaiju, so I'm pretty safe in that department. Now I just have a dead oasis sat on the board, but to be honest, I don't mind that either. I was thinking, would it be worth running Magic Planet? Yeah, that's fine, you can summon that, but I do not mind that at all, because I have a Storming Miracles. Do I mind losing the plays? I don't think I do. If I'm going to use RTR next turn, there's not much point in me having it on board. Na na na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Altair into the net. That is the play to make. That will add me a Vega. There you go. There you go. There you go. What do I... Yeah, there's still one more Altair in deck. Alrighty then. I'm going to summon the Vega. No effect. Overlay. Overlay. Ptolemaios into Nova, Nova into Infinity, take control of his monster, run over the face down, negate it with Infinity, and we are safe from that point. It's safe runnings. Or I could make a Abyss Dweller. I could make a Abyss Dweller and Castell at that point. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll detach the Altair. We don't need the Altair, so we'll detach it. That's fine. And we will make good old Castell. Detach, detach. Shuffle. Keep in mind I haven't used Altair as effect this turn, so my little Radion, I think his name is? Radon? Radian. I can still use his effect this turn, so... Oh, if he has a Storming Miracles, if he has like any form of Miracles set down, I'm going to be sorry. I'm not going to use the Neb's effect to save me some time. We're just going to make a Abyss Dweller. La da da. Who said Abyss Dweller was bad? Was me. Detach for Dweller. See, I can't kill him here, but I can put him in a... I can put him in a position where his life slowly ends. No. Well. Does he seriously? But it was Eagle, so I was right in making the decision not to make Deltros. But this is a long ass game, man. But there we go, we've won game 1. There's so much noise going on in my house right now. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry for any background noise. Such as living with a family still. I'm gonna send this guy a heart, he must feel bad. Because he didn't draw his field spell, he had a hard time, which I completely understand. I did play some graydle kaiju a while back. What is this hand? Oh my days. Upstart, give me something good. And the game hates me. This is the first time I've drawn like really bad with this deck. I'm taking Starter X out, guys. It'll increase the room in the extra deck as well. I wish this guy wasn't playing so slow, that'd be nice. I'll tell you. Yeah. I don't want an out. Oh. One counter on. Do you want to send to either player's graveyard? When a card is sent from the field to the graveyard, place one counter on this card for each card sent. So he's got more than one counter on Waterfront. I called it Seafront for some reason. I'm just going to set Sovereignty. I know the chances of drawing Scepter are quite high. Well, it's 3 and 33. That's cool. Yeah, I'll take your monster, no worries. I hate it when people don't wait for you to respond. And now I know he has the owner's seal in hand. So it does make my plays a little bit easier. It doesn't make it any easier, it just means I know what I have to play around. Which is an owner's seal, which isn't that much of a pain. Sure, I'll put 1500. He's poking me with graydle eagle. I'm being poked by a bird. He's pecking my head right now. Why, game? Why are you... Right, screw it. If you're a normal summon or special summon starts or answer is it really damaged it? Yeah, right. Call the Haunted. Special summon Sovereignty. Launcher. Give me Scepter. You are not Scepter, but you are helpful. Right. At this point, we are just trying to avoid losing terribly. So, we're summoning Vega. Vega. I'll take it. Overlay, overlay, overlay. Delta detach. Pop the set monster. Pop. Okay, he doesn't realise Eagle can resolve, so I will take that as a win. Attack with Altair. Attack with Deltaros. Sure. I could negate that. But the thing is, like... Does it have to be summoned in attack position? I can't remember. Yes. That's fine. I'll attack into the Eagle and... Chain? Draw? Deltaros? Deltaros specials me the Neb then adds me an Altair, and we pass turn. Right. If he searches the sea turtle kaiju off of waterfront and gives me it, I will punish that son of a bitch so hard if he fucks up right here. Please fuck up. I have Trevor for next turn. Alright, he doesn't want to fuck up. That's cool with me. I'm just gonna Deltaros. Deltaros. Unu. Send an F. And now I recycle my Call of the Haunted. That cool? Yeah? You like that, don't you? Effect. I get to recycle my Call of the Haunted. Cheers. Bounce, 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 please. Trampoline! There's the trampoline. I don't know what this guy's on about. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm just sending somebody my YouTube address through my phone, and it's a pain in the backside. Hello? No, it does not. Bounces all cards on field to... I know what he's trying to do. He's going to be like... He's just going to be like... Oh, but to waterfront I can just remove the counter to stop it from being destroyed. I'm not destroying it, you little bitch. Bounce it to your hand, and I'm going to discard that thing. Actually, I want to discard the pretty little kaiju you have in your hand, because I know you got one in there. So we're going to detach the Deneb, and we are going to take out that waterfront in 3, 2, 1. Discard the waterfront. That is not a waterfront, that is an alligator, but I will happily take it. Set the Call of the Haunted and end turn. Yeah, that's cool. Sea turtle. Yeah. This guy's sent to the graveyard. Hold up. Trigger effect. Trigger will special on me Altair. Altair will special on me Deneb. Deneb will search me another Altair. If I have one in deck, which I do. Wait, I don't need another Altair, I'll take a Vega. How many tokens do you need to remove? 2. Now he runs over a monster. Don't mind which. I prefer the neb, but no, he runs over an Altair. Expected. But now he doesn't have an owner's seal. He doesn't have an owner's seal to really bounce back, and I just won my meal ticket. Yep. Vega. Special Altair. Altair then special summons Deneb. Deneb adds me my 3rd Vega, I believe. Actually, it'll add me another Altair because I have Rotor anyway. Overlay 3. Delta Rose. Detached Neb. Pop that. I've got game here, guys. Deltaros, attack, damage, step, drop the iced. Altair attacks. So it is going to be game here, guys. And we're going to kill him with Honest. I have decided that Honest will be the way to kill. No. I won't even tell him. Right, so guys, that is going to be the end of episode 2. We are currently, I believe, at 7 wins, which means we are 3 wins away from the Celtic Guardian avatar, and I believe it's the Winged Dragon going to the Fortress, but I think we're going to stick with Alexis. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Ben Gregson, and I'll see you in a bizzle.